Aquarius, hello. Welcome to your twin flame reading, what you need to know. Timeless reading, but at the time that I'm doing this reading, Mars is literally going into retrograde. So before I draw any cards for you, if you're looking at this reading at the time that I'm doing it or another Mars retrograde, this is a time when you really sort of want to watch your tongue. You want to be careful because you can create problems that you don't need to have. It's a time when you can argue for the sake of arguing and you won't even feel good about it. Okay, be careful. All right, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm so excited for this deck that I'm using. It's an older deck, and I got myself a replacement deck, Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck, but it's an older deck that I'm using for today's readings. And I'm 38 now, and I started tarot when I was in 2001. I was like 19, 20 at the time, and the guy that's kind of taking over this deck from me, which is a deck that I love so much, he's 20 years old at the time, so, right now. So, it's such a beautiful kind of going forward, I love that. I love seeing other people grow. Okay, Aquarius. So let's see. Twin flame love, what you need to know. I'm going to end it off with a Keepers of the Light card that I'm going to draw for you, as well as a Moonology card. Let's see what we have. For those of you that always visit my channel, for your support, I'd like to thank you very much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Oi, Hierophant in reverse. So we're looking at the past, we're looking at the present, and we're looking at going forward. Some of you, let's just call it exactly what it is. Some of you want to get revenge. You want to get even. 9 of Pentacles there, or 1 or 2, and you thought it was the best choice. You were low vibing there for a while. You were low vibing. But let's see what we're going forward. Sometimes you need to low vibe to get to the high vibe. Let's see what we have. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. Let's just put these cards together because now they're flying all over the place. Sorry for shaking the camera. Okay. You want to come out? Sure, no problem. Some of you are revisiting your choices here, which I think might actually be a good thing. It's almost like some of you are realizing that, maybe they were not as wrong as I told everybody that they were. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? So if you want some graphic design work done, you can contact my friend directly, my best friend, who's actually an Aquarius. And there's a link down below in the description. It says AC Digital Marketing Solutions. There's also a link that takes you to my spiritual regression hypnosis page. Okay, if you want to have a look at that. All right, it's not bad at all. It's a lot of inner work that's taking place here at the moment. I wanna send you guys a lot of love right now because I feel that some of you are at a very low point in your life right now. Okay? Especially pertaining to love. Kind of feeling, is it ever gonna actually happen for me? And then I've got the Tower for you going forward in your future. And who else did I have that for? Capricorn, in the same position. Was in the same position for Capricorn. Let's see. Drawing you one more card for the overall energy of Taurus. Things are rocking, yeah. Things are rocking, yeah. What's going on here? Things are rocking in the cards as well. There's some sense of confusion here. It's almost like, for some of you now, we're obviously going to look at it now, but it's almost like you were wrong about something, but you didn't want to be wrong, and you're trying to justify around that. Okay. My favorite card in the tarot deck is your overall reading. It's the Knight of Cups. I love it when I see the Knight of Cups because for me, the Knight of Cups is always about hope. It's always about moving forward. It's such a powerful confirmation of universal assistance, universal support, you know. For me, it's a card that speaks a lot about love, about finding solutions, about making a powerful breakthrough, which might be very good news for you right now. So, recent past brought you to the energy where you are right now. Hierophant in reverse. You gave your power away there. Nine of Pentacles took it right back. And Ace of Pentacles, maybe you were a little bit savage about taking it back. Okay? But there's a lot of emotion that was in. In fact, some of you sort of took emotion very much out of the equation because the emotions was almost sort of like blinding you to the sort of choice that you need to make, the decision that you need to make. So for some of you, you were really saying to yourself, what is the logical thing that I need to do right now? What is the thing that I need to do right now that is serving everybody overall positively? I'm not going to allow myself to feel the emotions because the emotions is going to blind me to the logical decision that I need to make. So I'm going to be structural about this. I'm going to be logical about this. I'm going to be clear as daylight about this. And I'm not going to let my emotions throw me all over the place. They may have seen you as horribly cold. Okay? Okay, we're going to talk about that now. So in your current situation, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So what I do love is that you're getting out of that space though. You are, again, as I said, some of you are at the lowest point in your life, and you're stepping away from very negative patterns, maybe not just with this connection, but from past connections. It's like a repeating cycle that's happening here. It's like you get into love with the best intentions. Because sorry, let me just back that up. So, Hierophant in reverse in the past. This is a repeating pattern here. So you are getting into the pattern, okay? And this could be several people, or it could be one long pattern. So maybe even if you're with the same person, or even in a marriage or committed relationship, maybe live in different towns, and he says that I'm going to move to you, and it never really happens, I'm going to leave my wife, I'm going to leave my husband, I'm going to commit to you, I'm going to work less hours, I'm going to get a different job. And you believe them, okay? And I feel that for many of you, there's a point where you realize you knew when you had to step away, and you didn't. You stayed. You were sort of looking through the whole situation through sort of like rose-tinted glasses, okay? And until kaboom, you realize, wait. Gave my power away. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so teasing there. So you realize who you are, which is wonderful, but then you sort of get in another situation. It's almost like the same pattern repeats itself. So you're sort of feeling at the moment, with Five of Pentacles where you are, you're sort of feeling like you keep on ending up back at this place, and it feels lonely, it feels desolate, it feels horrible, It's like you can be in a room full of people, and even if that whole room full of people is there to admire you and to praise you and, acknowledge you, it can still feel so empty. But nobody really sees that because you've got this bright, beautiful smile, okay? It's like being the shining light in the room, but inside you are crumbling, okay? Like an apple that looks amazing on the outside, but when you bite into it on the inside, like the Snow White vibe, then it's contaminated inside. And you are stepping away from that. And the reason why you're stepping away from that and how you're stepping away from that is that you are feeling those feelings that you never allowed yourself to feel. And you're feeling a lot. You're feeling a lot, and it's not really so pleasurable. And as you go forward into the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Tower, you're kind of getting to a point where you're going forward where You might experience yourself as feeling stuck, and that's why I'm so glad you got this Knight of Cups card, the confirmation that assistance is there with you, universal assistance is there with you, that you're not alone. Because you're going forward and you're feeling very stuck. But the reason why you're feeling so stuck is because you don't have your previous sort of patterns, foundational patterns to fall back on, because you conscientiously stepped away from that. You realize that that is not a good way to go. You know how the story ends. The story brings you back to where you are now. You know, you understand that when you're not that responsible with your energy, it brings you back to this unsavory place that you're trying to move away from by repeating the pattern. So you're stepping away from it, you're feeling those emotions. And it's hurting, and it can come up in many, many different ways, you know. Many different ways it can be coming up. Physical, emotional. And so many of you are drawing in a very quiet sort of place. So you're very good at letting everybody see the sort of outside facade of how well you are doing. But inside, sort of breaking up. Okay? Crumbling. I do see you, though, it's by allowing yourself to feel that pain, feeling that emotion, that not knowing what to do. But being clear that you don't want to go back to the previous patterns. It actually, there with Three of Cups, it takes you forward. It takes you forward into letting you see how positive it can actually be and feel, to feel those emotions, to acknowledge those emotions, to embrace that emotions. You're really moving forward boldly. Okay? Now, I want you to listen to me very clearly, please. You're stepping from the space of knowing there's new people coming into your life. This is not necessarily love, or if it is maybe like a relationship, it could be, for example, somebody who comes with children. All right, there are people coming into your life that that sort of ups your sense of joy. Your energy levels are being upped. You know, it's almost like a new responsibility. You don't have to, but it's such innocent love. Okay. No low vibing, backstabbing sort of going on here. Because going forward, you're going to a tower moment which could feel almost like a mental breakdown, like everything is just falling apart. There could be some major disappointment laying ahead here for you, which might not really have anything to do with a partner specifically. If it does, I feel that some of you may feel that you were disrespected by your partner, and you always sort of laughed it off. But in the space where you are going, where you're sort of allowing yourself to feel the emotions, where you're beginning to see how much you might have been in denial about, some of you are really, you aren't actually realizing how much actual pain you're actually in. And before you can really either repair the situation where you are, or even look at being with somebody new, I feel that it's necessary for you to get to that point where you need to have the consideration of living your life without this actual person. You know, living your life without, you know, especially for those of you that are married or in relationships, it's necessary to have that space of feeling, what if my life is completely without this person? Okay. For those of you that have maybe moved on from other people, you may actually experience that you thought things weren't going well with another person. I don't always like to be the bearer of bad news, but you may realize that it's worse than you thought. Okay. What I do know about a tower moment, though, it's a deep cleaning, it's a deep purging, and you've got the support that you need. All right? Because remember, all of this is brought about by going forward, where you want to move forward, but you don't want to move forward from the things that were not working before. So some of you don't realize how much you were in before. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you with the Keepers of the Light. Okay. Too many cards. Oh, what's happening? I keep on seeing this card, so I'm just going to take this one for you. What is it? Oh, Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Okay? And it says, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Miraculous changes are occurring. Remember, not all positive change always feels that positive in the beginning. Let's see what we've got for you from the Moonology deck. What is the energy of the moon got for you? What is the energy of the moon got for Aquarius, please? You know, normally at the end of a cycle like this, things get very, very good. They get juicy. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Anything is better than where you are right now. Anything is better from where you are right now. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move. Feeling those emotions. Okay? So, hope that helps. Thank you so much for your energy, love and light. Namaste, love and light, Aquarius. Remember, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. There's a reading coming out for you every week. And I'll see you on whichever video of mine you decide to watch next. Namaste.